for the rain. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Running back, face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the act, and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Day. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Second and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw is Murray. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. On first and 10, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Day. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Murray now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. George Kittle, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Chandler that time, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play? Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Middle. You change it.
Here's Jackson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The C's parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the play design there. They occupy the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. Thank you, Dr. Davis. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Hey, middle.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now Jackson steps away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Coach.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First down, Bears.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 51 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
And the Bears first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And they run the option on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Bears 21, Ravens nothing.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10.
13.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A 45-yard attempt.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Chicago.
Play action. Now it's Murray. This one caught by Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
What you got?
Now Murray off play action. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
First down, Bears.
He finds his man complete. That's Day. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Hey, report. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on first down. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Let's go. Get high. I'm out here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
While their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points, they might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray now. Throw left side complete. That's Day. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Chicago passing game on point. They've got another first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
You change it. Go right here. Middle. Go. Out.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Lamar changing the play.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
13.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That is caught. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Dobbs goes in motion.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle. Report. Hey, hey.
To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be a second down.
It's second and 6.
Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ty Chandler, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will cut the lead down to 15. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Murray throwing on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Day. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Bears first down.
Murray now to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw, it's Murray. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 16-yard
Jackson, option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Jackson to throw. Complete to Likely on the out route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
13.
Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Go.
Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Jackson now. Throw right side caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
the red zone now. Here's Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And in for the Ravens, touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Day. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. A pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Milton Williams coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bears going to to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Down the right sideline. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental, like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with the monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He had done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10, but I remember it. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. No flags. And in the final stages of this game, they're an extra point away from tying us up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. What a start to the season. This has been back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Nice shot. 13. Yeah.
Jackson to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lamar changing the look. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Sit up! Hey, Ozzy! Sit up!
Jackson. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Jackson. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here's second down.
No, we changed it.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
You think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And, look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game. Because they say each game is...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
13. Hey.
To throw is Jackson.
On target to his man, likely.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it with Chandler. And able to work his way down to the 16. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
So only a field goal on that opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. What can Murray do now with his drive? And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's Murray from midfield, eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Day, and he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Bears moving hastily into hurry-up offense. Murray changing the play. From
the gun. He'll hand this off. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially get out of here with a tie. And his kick is good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe, could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Come on.
I'm back up beat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So that will be it. And how about that to start a season, Charles? Both teams 0-0-1.
Say that again?
Yeah, 0-0-1.
That is not what you expect to see when you look at the box scores, right? When you look at the standings after a game like that. And do you really think they worked the